more to our education talk now. Your podcast where we dive into the latest trend in education and technology. I'm your host Patricia, reading Beard Art, and today we are exploring something that's more powerful, that's wikis, and at the same time we'll be adding social media in education into it. These collaborative platforms like Wikipedia and the rest, and my panels are here. They will help me unpack and what wikis are and some of the platforms that we use in education, and they will help me ease a lot of burdens. So without wasting my time, let me introduce you to my panel, starting from Mr. Emmanuel.
I'm Emmanuel, reading Bachelor of Science Information Technology.
Ms. Bakas.
I'm Dorcas, reading Bachelor of Education Information Technology.
Sarah.
I'm Sarah, reading Bachelor of Arts in Education.
And Mary.
I'm reading Bachelor of Education in Science.
From Bonham, I'm reading Bachelor of Science Information Technology.
I'm Emmanuel, reading Social Science. It's my course.
Wow, that's my enthusiast and passionate panels. Welcome to my studio. Without wasting my time, let's dive into the questions for the day. My first question for my panel is, what are wikis?
Okay, when we talk of Wikis is a collaborative and a web-based platform which allow users to create, edit, and edit content together. An example of wiki is the Wikipedia. Wikis are used in office, schools, and universities for the collaboration of documentation.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Miss Mary. That was actually packed with an insight. And then let's move on to our next question for the day. And this question goes, it cuts across everywhere. And that question is, what are social media, especially in education?
Yeah, I think social media is a digital platform that allows students, teachers, educators to learn or do research. And one of them is our ChatGPT. You can use ChatGPT to do your research, even your project work. Yes.
Of course, Mr. Abugri, that was right. And before I was supposed to move to the importance of what social media were, I was supposed to ask what are the benefits of wikis. Yeah, and I think one of my sisters will help me, unpack this kind of insight. So Dakas, will you help me out?
So when we talk of the benefits of wikis or media, we have teamwork. That is, students are able to foster collaboration. And then we have active learning. That's students are able to charge what they create. Yeah, that's what I would say the benefits. We have more, I'll say.
Yeah, even what we are doing here is a form of wiki. We are collaborating, we are sharing ideas, we are embroidering you people out there, okay? So thank you, my sister, Dakas. That was so amazing. So let's move on to our next question. My panels, can you tell me some of the social media platforms? I know there are a lot, and you are going to help me out on this one. So what are the social media platforms that we have in Ghana and beyond?
Okay, so when it comes to the social media platform, we have Facebook, IG, which is Instagram. We have Twitter, which is now called X, and we have many more. We have Snapchat and stuff. So for the social media, this social media platform can help us improving our learning, especially for students in tertiary, essentially primary. So it's very helpful and very useful to make learning easier and faster.
Wow, that's amazing. My brother has done so much work. And then he talked about Twitter, Facebook, and WhatsApp. Is there any some of the platforms that we should add up because there are a lot, there are lots.
Yeah, taking YouTube for example,
Okay.
YouTube is a social media platform basically and specifically meant for educational purposes. YouTube offers videos and uploads live streams of educational tutorials which allows users to engage themselves in learning activities and so on.
That's so beautiful.
So I want to
Miss-
know, can you, like, my first time I'm seeing YouTube, that kind of platform, how am I going to log in? Can you teach me how to use them?
Yeah, that's another question. I think my time is
A
over.
YouTube platform, I think your Google account is the most important thing to use it.
Okay.
So once you open, you launch the app, you ask for your account and details, and from then I'm sure anyone probably in our generation could access that.
Yeah, and let me ask this personal question. You see, LinkedIn is mostly used for professionals, those who are into their maximum business field, that they use LinkedIn. But for us being students, and how can we dive LinkedIn into education? Can anyone help me with this?
You see, for YouTube especially, how my brother said, it's a good platform for students to be used as a learning platform because there are many lot of videos there which even if you need any help there, you can just put in the search and find many videos so that you can get an understanding to what you're looking for. So I think YouTube, Facebook, and other social media platforms are very good.
Thank you. My question is absolutely answered. My brother, thank you so much. And then let's move on to my next question. You've been using YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, a lot of social media platforms. And what are some of the policies as far as those platforms are concerned? I hope you get me. So what are those policies as someone embodied and minds?
So first, we think we have privacy, something called privacy.
Privacy.
So joining an online something, privacy is the main objective. So in order for you to be free or use it, use it for what you are wanting, privacy will be the best option. We all have privacy, so your accounts are generally and securely protected from all hacks. That's YouTube, for example. Facebook, WhatsApp, Snapchat. Your accounts are encrypted, and encrypting an account means changing the communication of we human language to a language that cannot be understood by the human. That's the machine language. So taking the encryption, talking of encryption, when your messages are encrypted, when someone tries to interact with the message going on, the person will get to see writtens that can't be understood.
Yeah.
So it means that's what security, and it's what your privacy we are dealing with. That's what I can talk about. Policies we put in place to guide you and care for you.
That's so beautiful. Anyone to add more?
Well, he said that's the right thing, but I don't know, some of the platforms like YouTube, if you are watching them, they bring some adverts to it. I don't know how you can maybe go about it by stopping it. Sometimes you engage in a serious lesson from YouTube that will help you, but suddenly that thing will come and it will be causing a lot to you. So I don't
Yes.
know.
Almost all of us have experienced that kind of thing before. And then I think it's a way of them advertising their products. Maybe they cannot come into the traditional platform for advertising, but through social media and stuff. Maybe they might be disturbing your engagement at that moment, but that's the only way they could also advertise their product.
And in protection, I'll bring on board a two-step verification. I hope you all know two-step verification. Probably,
For my people out there, we don't know yet.
probably for our generation, everybody knows two-step verification. And that's
Me, I don't know, please.
You don't
You
know.
have to teach
Okay, then let me teach you. Two-step verification is when a user is required to provide certain details. And such details, when I talk of details, details are kind of personal. We all have personal details, and we are entitled to one. The lock on your phone right now is different from mine. There's no way it will be the same. Probably someone using the same log as yours is somewhere in a different country, which you are never going to get in collaboration with such. So that's your privacy, that's your protection. So in two-step verification, we asked of a certain detail that is entitled to you alone in order to secure your account. So even if your logins are being shared and we ask of a two-step verification, it differs the login from the two-step the verification you're asking of. So we will grant you access by using the logins, but we will ask you, in order to get your items you lost, you have to verify. And once you don't get to verify that, there is no way you're going to use your account. So such thing protects your social media works and stuff and everything.
And scam, yeah.
Prevents you from scam.
Actually, a friend of mine fell a victim of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
sharing your verification.
learning using social media is actually a perfect idea.
Oh, it's
And I'm sure as time goes on, there will be more to come in ways to secure our accounts and stuff.
Also foster communication and participation. Because some of us we don't talk in class. Or
Yes.
the normal traditional class. We
Yeah,
don't talk.
so
But
give
when it
an
comes to
opportunity.
online,
Yeah.
the question is lecturer. Yeah.
You really run away. Yeah, that's one of students. Publicly, they don't want to voice out, but when it comes to social media using the platforms, they are easy to go. Thank you, my panel. That was full of insight. We are so grateful for you. And I know my people out there, they've also learned something and are going to use it to participate in our daily life. Thank you once again. That was packed with an insight. And then until next time, don't forget to follow us, share, comment, and like. And then until next time that we meet, say bye-bye.